Hey, welcome to this Science Masterclass. Today we're going to learn about the types of reproduction. My name's Mr. Salagaras and this is part of my Year 8 Science Biology course. Okay, so in our last video we talked about how organisms are made and that the purpose of reproduction was firstly to ensure the survival of a species, but also to pass genetic information from the parent to the offspring. How that's done varies from organism to organism. We mentioned two types of reproduction in the previous video. That was sexual and asexual reproduction. In this video, we're going to look at those in a bit more detail. Sexual reproduction is where two sex cells called gametes join. For a human, that would be a male sperm and a female egg, which would join together to produce an offspring. Okay, how that happens varies from organism to organism, and how long that takes, that process of the formation of a new offspring, changes per organism as well. Offspring that are produced from sexual reproduction are quite different from their parents genetically, so they're not identical. You can think of yourself and your parents. You share some traits or characteristics from both of those parents, like it may be eye color, hair color, physical appearance, things like that. They're called traits. So the offspring of an organism that reproduces sexually are quite different from themselves. This creates greater genetic diversity within the population. So that means there is more genetic information for that population. A population just refers to species of the same type, so a group of species of the same type. What organisms reproduce sexually? Most animals, so it's mostly animals, but some plants can do it. They have male and female flowers or male and female parts. Asexual reproduction is quite different though. That's where offspring arise from a single parent, so they don't need a male and a female part. That's quite complex to explain. Offspring are genetically identical to the parent, so it's like, you can think of them as like clones. They're exactly the same in every single way to their parent. The problem with this is that there's a lot less genetic diversity within that population. So the problem with that is if conditions change where that organism is, such as environmental conditions, or if a disease was to enter into that population, then that whole population potentially could be wiped out. Okay? That's a problem with asexual reproduction. What organisms reproduce asexually? Most plants, well, some plants, some animals have the skill to be able to do that somehow, and bacteria also reproduce asexually. Okay, let's summarize our main points here. Reproduction is designed to pass on genetic information from parent to offspring. That varies from organism to organism. The two types are sexual and asexual, where sexual reproduction produces quite different offspring, so it requires a male and a female, whereas asexual reproduction only requires one parent and the offspring are genetically identical to that of their parent. Okay, hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you like my channel, subscribe to it, comment on it, and most importantly, watch this video again if there's a point that you missed. Hey, thanks for watching.